First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero. Start this homestand bout. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
100名おはようございます。
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's
雨
game.
の中の試合です。
Here it comes. Fouled away. Lynn has made a name for himself as a starter that simply
雨が
misses
強
the
いと
barrel of
中
the
断
bat.
しますけど
Rarely
ね。
allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make
雷もえ
contact.
らいなってますね。
And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
でもアストロズも去年は地区優勝してますね。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. The 2-1 home. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and that's strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Astros, and now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. McHugh, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty, thanks. What you're going to see a lot of from Colin McHugh, a lot of breaking balls. At one point, he threw more breaking balls than anybody in the league. So you're going to see a lot of curveballs. You're going to see a lot of sliders. He has a good fastball that's 89 to 92 miles an hour, has the straight changeup, but he will be exclusively a breaking ball pitcher. He'll throw his curveball and slider any time in a count, and you're going to see a lot of breaking balls in this one from Colin McHugh.
Now the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. It's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. To 2-2 now.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Forsythe with a full 3-2 count.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Brantley. And no, it's off his glove. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. There's some real problems out there at that time as it'll wind up in E7. Here's Rougned Odor now. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's a .304 batter. He's taken him deep once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Forsythe stands at second with no outs. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Odor is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost start. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line, definitely sets the tone for the team.
Pulled toward right center field. Reddick has a read on it. One down. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base.
Batting third, the first baseman.
So a runner on second with one down now. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped on the ground to first. Backhanded. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 21.
Stepping up now, Patrick Wisdom. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 2-1 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A runner on first with 2 away. In the dirt here. And costly, as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder. He's set. The 3-2. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Rangers will have to be content with just a 1. On to the second inning now from Arlington. The Rangers on top here, 1-0. Back now for the second inning in Arlington, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
Carlos Correa.
First pitch on its way. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
At the
Ball
ball.
1.
1-1.
And it's 1-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
The 1-2 is a ball below the zone. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off.
ノートパソコン交代。マジですか。
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me
ノー
personally,
トパソコンは
watching
もう
hitters
だいぶ
swing and
前
miss,
に
man, that's
壊
a
れま
sight
した
of
ね。
beauty.
And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman as he'll go
ファン
after
が
the
行
first
かれ
pitch
て
and bounce it
ダ
into
メです
foul
ね、もう。
territory. The windup and the 0-1. behind 0-2 now.
Ah, 健太さん、こんばんはです。7000円のノートパソコン。そんな安いんですか？激安パソコンですね、それ。
Another one sent foul. One out, nobody on. Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left.
じゃない、ファールじゃない。
The left field foul pole, a home run.
ボールに当たりましたね。
It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. Second home run early in the year, and the Astros have pulled back even now at 1 run apiece.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Wow, そこに抜けますね。
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 5. There's a ball ripped toward the gap center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Here's George Springer. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
あんまでもパソコンってすぐ壊れるイメージあるんですけど。
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Batting it. The first baseman, number 10.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The set and the 1-0. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Diaz at second with 2 down. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Men on third with 2 down. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. quiet here on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second, all tied at 1-1. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He'll get it into second. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
I'm not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
Oh. これはだいぶいい感じだぞ。
He's set. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
かなりスピードのないスライダーです。
1-2 to the Rangers catcher. Working for the punch out and the offering. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat continues.
そのあれですか、ノートパソコンですか。
Tough to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Bouncer up the middle. And there's 1 away.
Not a lot he can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
タブレットとチャット画面出すとスマホとそんな変わらなんだからな。そうなんですね。
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the
全然
outfield.
タブ
Get
レット
something
とか持って
elevated.
ない
I
んで
know you
ね。
got to battle with 2
わ
strikes
から
and
ないです
protect.
けど。
But if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
The 0-2 delivery. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and
い
one
や、
out.
相手はあれです
Now
よ。
it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
わお、なんか今バットがバグってましたね。
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara.
うん、
One
ア
ball,
ストロ
no
ズです
strikes
ね。
to count. Two outs here with a runner at third.
パッケージのおっさんかと思った。ああ、ハーパーですか。
The set and the 1-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's 4 for 14. Two and one. Here it is. Grounded to the right. Altuve has it. On to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now in the box, Robinson Chirinos. Third inning in this one.
ハーパーって26歳なんですけど。
First offering on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's one gone in the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Jeez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Michael Brantley. As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 1-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning. And now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here. But you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2.
1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
3-1 now. Jose Altuve would be next. Dribbled to the right side,
nope,
but that one rolls foul. The 3-2 pitch is a called third strike right on the inside corner. Astros go down 1-2-3. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Striding in once again, Logan Forsythe. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The shortstop, Logan Forsythe.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1.
1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Nope.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Rougned Odor will be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Striding in, Rougned Odor, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Now at the plate, Ronald Guzman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. One there. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as we begin the top of the 4th.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First offering on its way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
First pitch of the at-bat. There goes Altuve. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Throw won't get him. Nope. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at-bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
Count even at 2-2. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk.